windy day at Giant Stadium in the New Jersey Meadowlands. The forecast, the temperature will drop to the mid-30s with a chance of snow flurries later on. The Giants, despite suffering through a 7-game losing streak, have won 3 in a row, and with a record of 6-7 still alive among 8 teams vying for a playoff berth. San Francisco and Dallas are already in. Last Sunday in Cleveland, it was Dave Brown hooking up with Chris Callaway, leading to the game-winning field goal and an impressive Giant victory over the Browns. While Jeff Blake and his Bengals could not solve the Steelers' defensive scheme, and they were beaten by Pittsburgh to fall to a record of 2-11. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albert along with Paul McGuire. Well, since Dave Brown returned to the starting lineup after that 1-game benching, the Giants won 3 straight, all on the road. And you get the idea, Paul, that teammates have been very impressed with the poise of Dave Brown, particularly the last 3 games.
They really do. They like the way he's playing. We asked Dave Brown the other day, did it help sitting out 1 game? He said, no. He said, are you crazy? How am I going to learn and get better if I don't play? And look what he has done the last 3 games. He is on fire.
And from the Cincinnati point of view, Jeff Blake makes his 7th straight start. Remember, he was a 3rd-string quarterback for the New York Jets, so he's making his return here to the New Jersey Meadowlands, and he has found the chemistry with the 50-catch wide receiver Carl Pickens, and that a major concern of the Giants.
It is a major concern, but one of the things, too, the reason that happens is because the Cincinnati Bengals really don't have much of a running game. Darnay Scott and Carl Pickens, 2 outstanding receivers, and Blake's going to have to get the ball to them today in order for them to win.
Sergeant, who was a question mark for today's game off a most unusual injury. Broussard has the first down and then fumbles. Michael Brooks on the recovery for the Giants.
Broussard looked like he was losing control of the ball when he went through the hole because he turned backwards.
Timeout is taken, just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Giants with a 2nd down and 6 across the 45-yard line. Dave Brown back as the starting quarterback. Last 2 weeks in the wins over Washington and Cleveland, the feeling is that he has made progress. He's come back from a concussion and that 1-game benching against the Cardinals. And Brown completes for another first down. Sherrard beating the defense. Sherrard getting down to the goal line. Tackled by Darrell Williams. A 53-yard pass play.
I mean, what a play. When you have time to set up and throw the football, Dave Brown hits Sherrard coming across, and then he breaks it up the middle of the field. What he's complaining about is he thought he stuck the ball over the end line. Now, coming across the middle, you're going to see Sherrard. He goes in motion and comes back underneath. Look at how open he is. There's absolutely nobody on him. Now he breaks. Hold it right there. Stop. Here the guys right here. He goes right through the center of the field, and there's nobody really there to stop him. What a great play.
And a first and goal down at the 1-yard line, and here is Hampton for the touchdown. And Paul, that pass to Sherrard represents the first time the Giants have thrown on 2nd down here this afternoon.
Yeah, it is. You know, they weren't even throwing the ball on 1st down, and now they throw the ball on 1st down. The first one to Callaway, and then throw it to Sherrard for Brown's longest completion as a pro. And the thing that Sherrard was complaining about really was at the end of the play, he stuck the ball. He thought he stuck it over the end line and got the touchdown. That's what he wanted, but they got it anyway.
And now Brad Daluiso will attempt the extra point. Daluiso replacing David Treadwell in the 2nd half last week in the game in Cleveland. So he pounds it through to give the Giants a 7-0 lead. Cincinnati from the 30-yard line. 11:35 remaining in the first half. Cothran took a shot.
Michael Brooks, I mean, this is a shot. You talk about disappearing. You know, you see those head-on collisions where the guy gives a little bit and you may pick up a half a yard. You don't pick up anything here. Cothran just about disappears. Watch this hit by this guy right now, Brooks. And now that's going the other way. What a play. What a play.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 at the 29.
There he is, the the big man that knocked the ball down. This team next year is going to be a pretty good football team if they get a couple of people in a couple of positions.
Well, I know they are looking for a running back. A long field goal attempt by Daluiso from 53 yards away. The hero last week against the Browns. He line drives it. It is good. 3 for 3 last week in Cleveland. Hits from 53 right here. Houston and Washington. And the Cleveland Browns, which certainly did afford them credibility, but people do point to the quality of the opposition. And as others will say, hey, you're presented with a schedule. These are games you must win.
You got to win the games to get to the playoffs.
3rd and goal at the 8. 20 seconds remaining. Giants have 1 timeout remaining. And Brown throws. Touchdown. Howard Cross, the tight end, with his 4th touchdown catch of the season.
Boy, that was a dart. Dave Brown just threw a dart. You had to catch that because it got stuck right in his chest when he threw the ball. Number 87, Howard Cross, will be on the left-hand side of your screen. He just goes up and sets up right on the goal line. Watch this ball. Bam! I mean, no one has a chance to even get there. Tovar's number 51 was a linebacker. He just saw it go by. There's no chance for me to get it.
Yeah, that's the first catch of the day by Cross. All set up by the 43-yard pass interference on Brim. Daluiso with the extra point, and with 16 seconds remaining in the first half, the Giants lead 17-7.
Problem with that is when Brim takes a look at it, and when he looked at it on the film, he just really had no business being where he was. You can't face guard a guy, first of all, and then he ran into Sherrard when he was trying to face guard him.
Brad Daluiso, who earlier hit from 52 yards away, 5 for 5 on the season.
Graham will hold.
In his 4th year out of UCLA, a man who's made the rounds. Atlanta, Buffalo, Denver, now the Giants. This from 34 yards out. And he pops it through. So the Giants extend their lead. It's 4th and about a yard at the 27. The Giants with a 10-point lead. And Fenner trying to slash his way. We'll have to see where they spot it. The Giants seem to feel they did stop him. Combination of Jarvis Williams and Corey Widmer.
They had to get inside the 26-yard line, and they didn't do that. They're right at the 26. It is Giants ball. You can ask for the measurement, but it won't make any difference. That ball had to get almost to the 25-yard line in order for it to be a first down. And you can see the ball sitting at the 26.5-yard line.
It will be Giants ball as we now get the official indication. So Corey Widmer and Jarvis Williams combining to come up on a big play. We'll be right back.
Very good call, folks. That was outstanding coverage by Sawyer. If there's anything, both of these guys are going at each other. Shula went crazy. I don't blame you, David. There's no way you can make that call if you can't call on both.
Giants want quiet for this 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Hampton, touchdown. The Giants take the lead with 40 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Rodney Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the game. 23 carries, 78 yards. And the Giants recapture the lead. They're up 26-20.
That was a pretty good hole, Marv. I mean, Rodney Hampton was, you talk about going unimpeded to the goal line. That was excellent blocking up front.
And here's Daluiso. Kent Graham holding.
The Bengals still have 3 timeouts in 40 seconds. We got the pulling guard is coming out. That's Lynch Smith. Watch this. The block. Boom. By Rashid. He gets an excellent block. Number 44. Number 84, Aaron Pierce, gets an excellent block. Here they come. There's a good block on the outside. Good blocks on the inside. Touchdown.
And a very impressive drive executed by Dave Brown. 3 for 3 on this drive. And he's had a solid game again. 626, 222 yards.